I can't drink water. I can't drink water. Gosh, don't. Gosh, it's so bad. It's. Whoa. Okay, this is so. This does not feel good. And I can't drink water because I don't have any kills. I'm like sweating right now. Whew. Okay. I think we're okay. I think we'll be okay. I'm gonna get 6 kills and I'm gonna be able. I just need 5. And I'll be able to drink some milk. I want some milk!
It's time to talk about what we learned today.
If I run out of insane wings, I'll have to like go get the sauce and just eat a chip on it or something. Eat it with the chip. This orange is Gigantosaurus. Gigantosaurus. Have you ever seen me and Batman in the same room? Let's take a second to process that. I've never seen Batman in the same room as myself. So am I Batman? Whoa. Actually, I love this tree right here. Let's head up. Oh, there's a guy up here. God, give me the W. 3 people left? I thought I was losing that for sure. I couldn't even see him. Like the contrast in the... I think someone just pinged me. Did they put storm ping back in? You know what I'm talking about? The where it pings when storm closes? They put that back in? 3 people left. I don't think I'm pinged anymore. We're gonna use these trees to our advantage right here. There's our guy. Gosh, give it to me. Give me the dub. All right, here's our last guy. Please. All right, that was my last one. Be patient. No! I was reloading! Are you kidding? I literally was trying to be patient with my shots. Because I always miss. Because he literally opened up so many times. Alright, how many kills did I have? I mean, you gotta 6 eliminations. I can finally drink milk. I don't know what I expected this milk to taste like, but I just haven't drank milk in a while. I'm not a milk person. We're not... Look at the rules, man. Directly right here. It doesn't say, oh, 7 o'clock hits. That's when you can end the stream. That's not what that says. It says you got to be number 1. Look at me. I'm going to get real close. You got to be number 1. Are we going to be number 1? Or are we just going to quit because I said the stream would end at 7? That's the question. Can I have some... Am I going to have some end game strategy here? Or am I gonna lose? Are you? I thought he was. I'm done. No, you know what? We're not quitters. I'm gonna eat my wimpy wing. I'm so mad. Dead. Let's go. Yeah. Boom. Easy. I think I'm really zoned in right now. I think keeping that like short, that longer short range where we're not on top of each other, but like we're still like in close combat. I think I'm kind of excelling at that range right now. Like right now. I'll come over here. Hope my bot doesn't die to storm. 14 people left. Alright, looks like we're getting in a scuffle. We're gonna shoot this guy as he's running in his zone. No, he's still over there. Oh, it's 2 bots. Okay, we're fine. Island is right here. It's kind of low, isn't it? It feels like it's kind of low. Somebody's probably up there right now. I say we use one of the rifts. Golly. Ugh. I should have known as soon as that guy shotgun pulled out the SMG that I was not in for it, you know. All right, I'm done. We can't stream forever. While we got them, let's do a quick tier list of all these flavors of all these. Let's see if I can organize it really quick. The Wimpy is sweet and it's tangy, and I can see how it's kind of spicy, but I'm not getting a whole lot of spice on it. And I'm eating all these with no ranch. So I like the Wimpy. I think I'm gonna give it a 6. Let's go to the hot honey mustard on Zaxby's. On their tier list that they have, they say this is a few steps up from Wimpy. I just had it. I'll have it again. My first impression of it, just when I had it, was not very good. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a huge hot honey mustard person. But let's take a look. So here's the hot honey mustard. It's kind of growing on me. It starts off with that tangy. It's tangy. It's nice. It's a little creamy. I don't know. And then it kind of goes into the sweetness that a honey mustard usually starts with, because the honey mustard usually is like that sweet tangy. It goes from that tangy spice like Wimpy had into that sweetness, and it kind of finishes more, tastes like a honey mustard the more you chew it. So I'm not partial to that. I don't think the spice goes with the honey mustard part of it very well. So I'm personally going to give that a 4 to 5. And this is Tongue Torch. I'll take a bite out of Tongue Torch. Tongue Torch is my go-to, so I might be partial to it. I'm gonna bite it twice. I'm gonna eat 2 bites. So Tongue Torch starts off with a hard zestiness. Okay? Just like immediately with that zestiness that you'd assume would be in a spicy sauce. Then it like cranks the heat up a little bit. I mean, my taste buds are just like blasted because I just did the whole challenge. It heats up to a pretty comfortable level to where you know you just ate something spicy. The Wimpy, I could eat it and I wouldn't know that it was supposed to be spicy. This is a pretty comfortable level of spice. I'd say probably like a very mild jalapeno. And then I think it just kind of lingers and it dies down. Yep. So it's got that zing and then it just kind of like follows through with that spice that you'd assume. It's a really good basic tongue torch. I mean, that's a 7 or 8. I'm gonna give it an 8. Here's the nuclear. I got a really juicy bite out of that, so. So that one starts kind of sweet. And then about a second into it, and I'm doing this with no ranch, a second into it, it starts to crank that heat up, and it's still cranking right now for me. See, because like I'm feeling it. Like it's very noticeable spice in my mouth right now. Like I'm thinking about reaching for some water, you know? Not thinking about, like, I'd like to reach for some water. I'd love some water to wash this down, so I'm going to do that. It gets, I mean, it's getting, like, yeah, that's it. So just wash it down a little bit. After washing it down with some water a little bit, the spice is still there at a noticeable amount. I'm trying to think. I'm like, how I can articulate this. It's just spicy, and it's around the edges of my tongue. It's not like on my tongue, and I think I got a little bit on my lips, so my lips feel hot. My tongue is spicy. The more I'm moving around, the more I'm talking, the more I'm getting that spice. Pretty spicy. Like I think eating a few of those in a row, you'll start to really feel it. For a spicy sauce, I think it's pretty good, especially with that sweet start, and then it cranks that heat up to a point where, I mean, I don't think it's really cranked the heat down. It increases pretty quickly. The nuclear does, more quickly than you'd expect, and then it just kind of lingers, and it increases quickly. It definitely surpasses the tongue torch, but it's bearable. Like I'm not sweating. I'm not crying right now. I definitely think it's manageable spice. But I do think having some hot fries on the side, not like hot fries like Cheetos hot fries. I'm thinking hot fries like warm fries that they usually serve at Zaxby's. This is all Zaxby's, by the way. I think having something hot like some of those fries that you're putting in your mouth with this sauce might increase that heat scale. So I could see how one might shy away from ordering these, because I think the more you eat it and the more you try to eat those fries, the less enjoyable it's going to be. And I think for that reason, I don't order the nuclear. But if you really like spicy food, one second. If you really like spicy food, I mean, that is nuclear. Nuclear's the way to go. I mean, if you like spicy food, if you have that tolerance, I'd go for that. That's another 8. That's a 7 or 8 out of 10. Finally, I don't have Insane sauce because I think they discontinued Insane, but I'll show you the sauce that I do have. I'll say open image, new tab, and then we'll go F11, and then we'll go to, I don't think I have it queued up. Oh yeah, so it's here. So it's this sauce here. This was the spiciest sauce I could find in Publix because they had discontinued Insane. If I remember correctly, it actually tastes really good at the start. So I'm going to go ahead and eat it. Like I said, a very dry sauce. Yeah, it starts with that very herbal, really good, very flavorful to start. So very flavorful to start, and then it's starting to crank that heat up. Ooh, crank that heat up. I'm waiting for that kick because I remember that kick. And here it comes. It starts at the roof of my mouth. Starting to salivate. Don't die. Yeah. Starting to salivate. Starting to like kind of feel it. Roof of my mouth. Edge of my tongue. More on top of my tongue than the edge. And then it just cranks. It doesn't crank all the way up, but it goes immediately into that like almost bitter level of spice. It's really good. Like the like it tastes very fresh. And I mean, again, the more I'm talking, the more I'm like moving my lips and stuff like that, the spicier it's starting to get because I'm moving it around or whatever. Um, it, it it's not painful. Like the first time I had it, like the first game where I had to eat it, it definitely hurt, and I was like, oh my, like it hurts, like my tongue hurts, and even now I feel like my tongue starts to hurt. But I think that this is a spice threshold that I haven't been to in a while. And I think that given that, by pushing my boundaries, I've gotten kind of used to it and kind of appreciated it. Again, the beginning of that one starts off really good, very herbal, very like almost like a salsa. And I mean, it's got the consistency of a very fine salsa. So I think I'd give that one, again, like another 8, like another 7 or 8. I'll give it a 7.5. Yeah, so that's my tier list.
It's time to talk about what we learned today.